to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Yep. KUGAN CASSIUS IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're in Southend here for one of Tyson Fury's tours that seem to sell out in the most remote parts of the calendar year.
Yes.
A lot of people here for December.
A lot of people here, yeah. It's a lot of people have showed up. I thank everybody who's turned out for the after party tour. I think we had 7 dates that I cancelled because of the fight. In October I was supposed to do this, finish the tour, but I cancelled 7 shows, put them back till after the fight because obviously I was going into training camp, so it was the only time I could do them was now. But it's been amazing. Everyone who's turned out has been absolutely on wheels. You'll see tonight, crazy.
You do realise, obviously, there's been a lot of shows in the December period, and you seem to have kind of outsold those as well. It seems like more people are coming to this than actual boxing shows. Not your one, because you had 60,000 people there.
Yeah.
But the majority of the shows, you're getting more people at these things.
There's only one show in town. Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. You talk!
It's been a week and a half, or however long it's been since your fight, which is
Yeah, it's just been over a week, hasn't it? Yeah.
over a week. How do you reflect back on that?
Yeah, but it was a good fight. Me and Derek put on a good show for the fans, and it was a good fight. I'm glad it didn't get done in 2 rounds or whatever. I'm glad it went a good bit of distance, and I got a few rounds in, and the fans got to see a good fight, so it was good. I was really happy with everything, the way it all went, and where the crowd were. The crowd were unbelievable, weren't they? Singing, dancing, and everyone having a good time in December. Since then, I've not really had much time. I went home on a Sunday, watched the England-Senegal match, and the next day after that I was cleaning up outside all day, and then the day after that I went down to London for the book tour, 2 days book tour, and I come straight here, so I've not had any time at home at all, none.
I've seen a few people, listen, we know what Chisora is, we know how game he is, he's a threat in any fight, whether it's you or whoever,
Yeah.
Chisora is a threat, and there are a few people out there I saw online saying that a few of the rounds you were kind of holding up Chisora, etc, etc. What do you think about that?
I just think it's nonsense, to be honest. He's a tough old fella, Chisora, and he was taking a lot of punishment, a lot of good punches. All this talk of me holding him up and stuff, absolute ludicrous talk. Why would I want to hold him up? I was trying to get him out of there from round 1, but he's that tough, I couldn't.
Yeah, why do you want to go 10 rounds if you don't have to go 10 rounds?
Yeah, exactly. Don't get paid for overtime, do we, as many boxers have said, but so it was good. I was happy to get the rounds in, and I'm not complaining.
It's not your call, but what do you think Chisora should do now?
I think he should do what makes him happy, because that's, at the end of the day, that's what everyone should do, is do what makes them happy. And if it's boxing like it is boxing for me, then continue, and if not, then move on to something else. But like he said to me, what else am I going to do? Well, I'm sure there's plenty of things for him to do, plenties, but it's an addictive thing. It's more addictive than alcohol or anything, the old boxing game, and with the longest 2 reigning people in it from 2008, I don't think there's many more of us who's still going from that year.
What a career he's had, though, Chisora. He's been there, he's headlined pay-per-view shows, he's earned himself a lot of money, and he's kept himself relevant up until now, and he still is relevant.
Still relevant, yeah, he's still a top 10 fighter. He'll always will be as well, and he's had 2 world title fights, and he's achieved a lot. He's been British champion, Commonwealth, European, international champions and stuff, so he's had a fantastic career.
The aftermath of that, obviously heavily involved Alexander Usyk. You called him out to the ring apron. He came up. As predicted, we know Usyk would do that. You had your words. Is that the next fight for you?
Hopefully, yeah. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight the world wants. So if Usyk ain't next, then I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what could happen. You know what I mean? I really want to fight Usyk next, and they was calling for it last year, earlier on in the year, like August time. Then they were offered the fight for December. They didn't take it, and then we'll see what the new year will bring. There was all this talk of the Middle East and in February, end of February. So let's see if they can stand on to the word and deliver the end of February.
As a challenge for you, though, Alexander Usyk, I know you've said what you've said about him, etc., in regards to his size, etc., but you know this is a tough fight for you. You know Usyk would be.
I don't think it is a tough fight, no. I don't think it's a tough fight. I don't think he's nowhere near as tough as old Boy. He will not stand up to them punches that Derek did. So, yeah. When I watched the fight with him and Derek, it was, whether what people want to admit it or not, it was a 50-50 fight. It might have been 55-45. Do you know what I mean? But it wasn't it was a landslide. It wasn't like he didn't win a round like he didn't against me the other night. So, you know, there's not a man born that can beat me. And I'll prove it. I'll stand and prove it against anybody. Not a problem. Not a problem. I've proved it time and time again. I'm right out there on my own. Right out there on my own. I've seen people like Usyk many times before. Many times, smaller men coming up to fight the heavyweight champion. And 99% of the time, they get dusted up. And I can name a few if you want to. I can name the great. Evander Holyfield stepped up to fight Big Daddy Bo. Smaller man versus a big heavyweight. He got smashed to bits. 2 fights. One of them he lost. And the other ones I can think of is Thomas Adamek stepped up to fight Vladimir Klitschko. And there was a couple of cruiserweights that stepped up. Smaller heavyweights, maybe not cruiserweights, and fought Vladimir Klitschko, and they all got dusted up as well. And I've seen southpaws as well, smaller southpaws like he is, mobile. Sultan Ibragimov fought Vladimir Klitschko in Madison Square Garden, and that was an absolute snooze fest, but he got the head jabbed off him, didn't he? So, listen, you can never underestimate anybody, but from where I am in my life at the moment, where I am with my career and that, I want to take him out quite quickly. I'd like to get him in there in February, make an example of him, and then give him a rematch and do it back at Wembley again. If the Middle East can deliver, like they said they've been going to deliver for the last year or so, then they're going to deliver in the end of February. And if they don't, then we'll do it in England at Wembley, because I can deliver in this country. Not a problem.
This Wayne Rooney talk is surely tongue-in-cheek. You're not getting Wayne Rooney in for...
Yeah.
What?
I'm getting Wayne into
For what reason?
For Usyk. Because he's small and nippy and he knows how to get out.
He's not a professional fighter, though.
Doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It doesn't. Why does it matter? One professional athlete to another. I don't think it really matters.
He was at your fight the other day. He's obviously a big fan of yours, but come on, Tyson, come on.
What?
You're actually going to get Rooney.
Have you not seen it in the papers? Every paper.
I've seen it. That's why I'm asking you about
There
it.
we go, yeah. It's absolutely concrete. Rooney is coming to Camp Fury in Morecambe Bay to help me out for the Usyk fight.
Okay. Are we allowed to come when he's there?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah. Not a problem.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, yeah, we'll come and support that if that is the case.
But I'll tell you what it is, though. I want to see these heavyweights step up, for God's sake. Come and fight me. Come and fight the king of the division. I'm in a league of my own. I'm the Achilles of this era. Come and fight me. There's the challenge.
Joe Joyce,
I'm
obviously.
taking on all bums. I'm knocking them all out as well. I'm on 4 on the spindle on the Sugar Hill. Done 4 inside 4 out of 4. Can't say better than that, can I?
Well, you can call them bums. We're not going to call them bums. It's Joe Joyce.
Bums anyway.
Joe Joyce, someone who would step up to the plate.
Yeah.
Definitely. He come up on the ring apron the other day. Is that potential for next year?
100%. He's another big man who wants to fight, so he can have it too. Big Joe can get a good hiding and all. Not a problem. Not a problem.
Do you see it as an awkward fight for you?
Who, Big Joe?
Yeah.
No. Because 1, I'm bigger than him. 2, I'm stronger than him. And 3, I'm heavier than him. And 4, I'm faster than him. And 5, I've got a bigger core than he does as well. So how's he going to beat me?
I've got to ask how you know that, first of all.
I'm not saying.
Tice, I know this...
I don't think any of them can beat me. Not on my worst night, you can't beat me. Because I can pull it out of the bag every single time, like I've done all my life. Like, I'm the only single person from this country of the longest time that can deliver year in, year out. I think, like, in any sport as well, I keep delivering. I'm not like a one-hit wonder who, like, will win a little tournament somewhere and then all of a sudden lose a load in a row and never get back there. I'm the Indian summer that just don't stop giving. And I have been for many years, and I will be for many years to come, because they can't defeat me, because I am undefeatable.
I was with one of your former opponents yesterday. I'll give you £100 if you can name who I was with yesterday.
Where was you at?
I was in Abu Dhabi last night.
Abu Dhabi? Former opponent?
Correct.
No idea.
I'll give you £50 with a clue. He's also a former opponent of Anthony Joshua.
Who have me and Joshua fought? The same person.
Come on. Bit of trivia. By the way, he says you're hands down number one. He's been in the ring with both of you. Come on.
How the fuck do I know? An opponent. I've actually fought him.
Yes.
Go on, who was it then?
You went points with him. Joshua stopped him.
Kevin Johnson.
Correct.
Yes.
£20 you get for that now.
Hold on a minute. Joshua stopped him years later.
Correct,
He
yes.
had about 10 losses when AJ stopped him. He was a top 10 ranked WBC contender when I beat him.
There was
You
a
know,
lot
he had
of
his
time
fight
difference
scored, didn't he?
between.
Time difference, but suppose you could mention the names together. Yeah. Kevin's actually a really top lad.
He's fighting Fraser Clark in January.
And it wouldn't surprise me if he took him the distance. He's as tough as old boots, and he's as hard as nails, and he knows how to protect himself. He's a very knowledgeable lad on the boxing game. So what did he say about me? That I'm a good old fighter, did he?
No, listen, I'll send you the clip that he was talking very, very highly of you because I was comparing the fights that he had with you and Anthony Joshua, and he was, yeah.
Do you know what, though, yeah? It's like, why isn't this lad stepping up to the plate and taking on the challenge? What does he want to fight Dylan White for? He's already beat Dylan White. Fight me. Come to the party. Bring your tea cakes and your underpants and have a do. It's only a fight, innit? You've already lost before. It should be me who's like, I don't want to fight these people. I don't want to fight Joe Joyce. I don't want to fight Usyk. I don't want to fight Joshua. Because I'm the undefeated man for 14 years, undefeated. 34-0. These guys have all been beat before. And I want to fight them. They don't want to fight me. It's an absolute joke.
Tyson, I spoke to your wife straight after your fight with Chisora, and she said to me she doesn't believe
That fight will happen.
that will happen.
I don't either. I don't think it'll happen.
That's not encouraging, is it?
Nope. If it was going to happen, it would have happened in December, just gone. When Chisora stepped up and manned up, stepped up to the plate.
What a travesty if we don't in this
I
era.
can guarantee you will not see it. 100%. Like you didn't see Froch Calzaghe, you didn't see Hatton Witter, you didn't see Amir Khan versus any of them. It's not happening, Mush. 100%. Not happening.
It's horrible to hear.
Me,
Oh, you can sign it there. That is horrible to hear, by the way.
yeah, but I'm gonna take on the man who just beat him twice. So what, is he irrelevant or what? Because I'm gonna knock out the guy who beat him twice. And what are they gonna say about me then? Oh my gosh, who is this guy? Where's he come from?
Do you still accept that it's the biggest fight in boxing? No.
Nowhere near. Nowhere near. It's the biggest fight in this country. But it's not the biggest fight in boxing.
So
no.
what's a bigger fight than you and Anthony Joshua in boxing?
Me and Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. No doubt. And 2 undefeated fighters, not a man who's been beat 3 of his last 5 fights.
I'm not sure I agree with that, to be fair.
I'm sure, because he doesn't bring anything to the table. And the undisputed world heavyweight championship, what they keep talking about for the last 10 years, but could never win it in the wildest dreams of imaginations, that's the bigger fight.
In terms of belts and what you want to accomplish in your career, yes, I agree. But in terms of how big you and Joshua still is...
In terms of money...
In terms of money?
Yeah.
Are you going to earn more money from fighting Usyk than you would?
100%, yeah. 100%. 100%. Probably double the amount. Doubles.
You know, I mean, listen.
I'm
You know, I'm just...
I'll earn double the amount from Usyk than I would have done for Niver Sausage.
So any fans getting a little bit excited about even the potential of you and AJ fighting next year, don't get excited, basically.
100% not. Definitely not. If it was going to happen, it would have happened in December. 100%. I'm looking to fight Usyk, Joshua's nemesis, the man who's got AJ's kryptonite, the man who made him cry after the fight like a little girl. I'm 18 stone. So, I'm 20 stone. I'll beat him. I'll take that little sausage out. He ain't got no kryptonite to me. He's fuck all to me, little fucker. And I'm going to make him dance. We'll see how good he is. I'll show you what a proper Englishman does to a little mush when I get him in there. Get up, slink.
Tyson Fury, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV.
Get out of
And
here.
also,
You got me all ready and rock and roll, and I wish I was fighting tonight, actually.
Tyson, thank you for agreeing to come on my podcast tomorrow as well.
Bollocks to you and your podcast. Hush. You heard it here
Top
first.
man.
I will not be attending this sausages podcast.
He 100% will
What's it
be.
called?
Raw the fight within.
Raw the fight within.
Boo! What are you on about sausages? Spence,
Hey Spence, come here.
Come here, come on.
How much do I charge per question on a podcast? Tell him.
30 grand. Go on
then.
No, sorry.
Escrow?
3 grand.
No, go on,
3
no,
grand.
no.
3
No,
grand.
you s-
3 grand a question.
He just lost 27 grand.
No, but that was a bit over the top. That, but we do a minimum of 10 questions.
Yeah.
Do you want it in escrow?
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Yeah, we'll do it now. Tyson, thank you very much.
Will you sort it out with him?
Yeah?
Yeah.
No worries. Thank you very much, Tyson Fury.
I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something. Completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.